Hi, and welcome back to another vlog with me. I have no idea where the last month has gone. I've suddenly realised November is pretty much upon us, and I went, oh no, that means I've got to set up my journal. I'd completely forgotten. I've got so many other things going on that I had a bit of a panic about what I was going to do this month. Part of why I am quite so behind is because I have done an entire journal for somebody else as a present for later on in November. So I have set up an entire bullet journal with drawings, everything, spreads in one go. So I've been so focused on that I'd completely forgotten about my own. Which sounds about right, to be honest, when it's me, but there we go. So I had a think, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do for November, what am I feeling like, what am I doing, because I have quite literally done a year's worth of spreads, and I've kind of all fancied out, and I went, you know what, let's do polka dots. And I've got Posca pens. I thought Posca pens will give me a nice kind of like even colour, instead of like going back with being patchy and paint. I have to, well, I say paint, Posca pens with paint, but if I did it with like watercolours or acrylics or anything that, they have to dry because I'm using water and a brush and I have to clean it. Posca pens are just nice and simple paint pens, and I don't really have to stress about like waiting for things to dry and leaving pages. You will see me tapping bits of the page before I turn it over, because I do have to check it's dry before I turn it over, but not to the same extent that I would if it was from a tube. Yeah, nice and simple. I've kept most, well, I've kept, I say most of my spread, I've kept all of my spreads the same as the previous month because these seem to be working for me. I enjoy this sideways expenses thing. That seems to work better for me than like the upright one. And I just, yeah, kept it simple. I did realise kind of partway through doing this, so I don't know how much the rest of the world will kind of know about this, but in the UK we have Children in Need in November, and we have Pudsey Bear and all that. And my kind of polka dots are kind of reminiscent to kind of all the brand stuff you get for that. And it also happens in November, which is actually kind of a complete coincidence, because it wasn't my intention to match this spread to Children in Need and Pudsey Bear colours. It just kind of happened. The colours I've got were kind of limited by the colours of Posca pens I've got. But yeah, I do enjoy this spread, but it is just meant to be polka dots in case anybody sees it and thinks, oh yeah, it's not. It was just my brain trying to come up with something relatively simple for me to do. As you can see, I didn't really draw anything up beforehand. I sort of just marked out where my sort of dividing lines would be for like the calendar spreads and stuff, but that was it. The rest of it I was just like, yeah, let's just chuck dots on it at random and hope for the best. You can see here from this spread I started changing how I did things. So I kind of did the basic lines, then I did all the Posca pen stuff, and then I did the days of the week and the dates, because then by the time I'd finished writing in the days and all that, the Posca pens had dried, so I could just turn the page without worrying, because I was doing all of the stuff with the fine liner and then the Posca pens, and then I went, but now I've got to sit here and check that the Posca pens are dry. When if I did the basic lines, so I knew what I was doing polka dots around, I could then do all of the polka dots and then I could come back and do all the writing like I'm doing now, and by the time I'd finished all of that, Posca pen's dry, which is a win-win in my eyes. I changed it up because I know normally I do kind of like calligraphy and sort of fancy writing for my notes and tasks, or I do it sort of in a bold kind of felt tip pen and then sort of linked over the top of it. But I decided, because I did my title on a whim, I did my title with the Posca pen, and then went, you know what, it'd be really cool to kind of make it faux calligraphy and put the white dots to tie the months in to the polka dots, so the date has the polka dots in it too. And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that for my notes and tasks on each page too, just to kind of tie that writing in, and it means that I kind of didn't just recycle the same thing that I've done. Anyway, here's my final click-through. Enjoy!
Novemeber.